Obviously, Stanford brings in an incredible challenge, championship football team. We're excited about obviously taking on that challenge. We'll certainly have to play better than we did this past weekend, especially as it relates to taking care of the football and minimizing the big plays. I think we all know a lot about Stanford and Coach Shaw and the consistency that they have played at the national level. We have a great deal of respect for their football team, their program, their coaching staff, their players. It's a veteran football team. Statistically, I think we all know that best defense right now in the country. Offensively, a physical brand of football. Kevin Hogan is an experienced quarterback, led by Ty Montgomery, one of the best skilled players and best special teams players in the country. Defensively, just a veteran group. Tarpley inside, Anderson off the edge, Richards, Lyons, I could go on and on. I could probably list 10 or 15 guys on their roster. Just a deep and talented veteran team, and we're just going to have to play really, really good football on Saturday. You always hope for great stories, and I think the one thing that I've always felt is core to successful coaching is developing your players. Now, you want that to equal wins, because if you do that, you get to keep your job. But the core of what we do as coaches and teachers is to develop your players. So we felt like with player development that Joe had a chance to be successful here at Notre Dame, or we would not have inviting him into the program as a walk-on. And a lot of that has to do with Joe as well. He's put in his time. He's developed physically and mentally, and we've done a really good job of bringing him along. So I think both parties working together have gotten him to this point. Well, I think there's some things specifically. One of the fumbles that we had on the Fire was out of direct snap. We'll spend a little bit more time out of direct snap because, as you know, we're a shotgun-based team. So I think we can spend a little bit more time taking direct snap, although we do in free practice take direct snaps every day. We'll take some more. I think we can work after practice a little bit more on ball security with our quarterbacks and trying to rip the ball loose. So I think there are some tangible things that we can do to make sure that those errors are eradicated. And I think there's some things Everett's going to need to do relative to progressions and discipline within his progression. So I think on both ends, some coaching things and some player discipline can eradicate all of those errors. I think Chris Brown made some plays, and you could see that he gained some confidence during the game. Certainly, Will Fuller is gaining confidence each and every week. So I just think it's a matter of those guys continuing to make plays. I thought that they blocked well on the perimeter, which is another important part of the development of our wide receiving core. So, we're 4 games into it, a third of the way, and I think they've made pretty good progress. There's a ways to go, but pretty good progress in the first third.